Viewer discretion advised.
Alright, so the recap for our last session. You were in Braunbog. You, I believe, secured a way to go down the river to the Elven City of Syngorn.
Yep.
And you investigated the church and had the Father Larkalai lead you to some old ruins of the Dawnfather, where he proceeded to reveal himself to be a celestial of some kind.
Oh, shit.
It's alright. And that is where we left off, with him pointing his mace in your direction. And he's he's floating maybe 10 feet off the ground. You can see these almost marble-like wings just flapping as he stays, and basically, like, with a wide swath, he swings his mace from one of you to another, like, just pointing it at each of you individually. As he says, "You come to my village, worshippers of a false idol, and talk to me of prayer and worship. How kind it will be of me, then, that in the light of the Dawnfather's grasp, I propose we work together. I know of your interests with the city of Syngorn, and what can be held there. Which is why I propose a little deal between us." And he looks directly at Lucy, but then to the rest of you, as he says, "What say you, followers of the Devil Lord?"
One sec, sorry.
This is just Whitlock flipping through a book. Like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on.
Wait a second. So, what exactly you want now? You want to work together for what? I was kind of expecting something more bloody than a parlay, but you know, we take what we can get.
Oh, there will be blood in the Dawnfather's name. Do not be mistaken. But if you value your lives, there won't be any of your blood anytime soon.
Right. So what exactly do you want from us?
You see he lands on the ground and he takes some steps towards you, Whitlock, leaving behind these almost like golden burning footprints.
Oh shit.
And
Question?
he looks at you. He's maybe a couple inches taller than you. And he says, "I am sure you have heard of my work within the village of Braunborg. I seek to amass a gathering of followers, one that will move in the Dawnfather's name.
I see.
I will allow your lot to grow in your own power, as long as you send some of that to me. A wayward soul here or there sent to my church. And you lot are more than free to do what you wish within the city of Syngorn. I will even make sure that your travel there is guaranteed."
Huh.
Yeah, I have
see.
100 red flags going off. Can I make an insight check on this guy?
Sure.
Yeah.
5.
He's your best friend!
I like to write old insight because it's right in my face.
Yep, anyone who would like to do insight can...
Hey, he's kind of reliable.
Let's see, I'll roll for Lucy.
He don't sound that bad, does he?
Oh, he had advantage on. Lucy got a 10. Paul, Breyer, if you want to roll insight, you're more than welcome.
There we go. There we go. Much better.
Alright. Paul, you're definitely getting not the best vibes off this guy, simply because he said, hey, agree with me or I'll kill you. You can't tell if there's truth to what he's saying or if he's lying, despite being of celestial nature. Briar, on the other hand, as you listen to his words, you can tell that he is truthful in the sense that this is all that he asks of you. He is simply... He's being truthful in the fact that he wants you to send people to him, and he will get you passage to Syngorn. But deep within his words, whether you accept it now or accept it later, he wants to kill you. He wants to... there's war on his mind, essentially, and you are in his path, whether now or in the future.
Huh. So what? Am I supposed to be answering this question? Can us as a group say something? Surely it's not just me. I'm sure our friends could. With my friends here, all of us have our own opinions. Mind if we kind of talk this out, or do you need an answer now?
While Whitlock's doing that, and before Alex pipes up, does it look to me like he's actually angelic? I feel like he's wearing a coat. I don't feel like this is real.
Give me...
Can I make a check for that? Or if it follows the tenets of the Dawnfather at all?
You can definitely give me a religion.
Okay.
Yeah, can I try that too?
Sure.
I'll do that.
9. Holy shit.
What the
My
fuck?
dice
Let me check.
luck
Hold on.
never changes.
What the fuck? Let's see.
Paul.
Surely our paladin must know.
Paul. Yeah, and Paul does know. Paul, you are definitely looking at a celestial. This is definitely a Deva.
Okay.
Which I think, despite being powerful celestials, they are one of the lower ranks of celestial. They're not wave their hand and obliterate you. They're the more, I'm gonna use this mace to bash your skull in. So they are definitely of celestial nature, and to kind of tag along with what Alexandra's thinking, the idea of amassing his own army to war in the name of the Dawnfather, while it wouldn't be unusual in times of old for something like this to happen, this is definitely not a celestial following the tenets of the Dawnfather in full faith. Well, I believe one of the tenets is to remove your enemies. This is a celestial who's taking that to the extreme.
Where do I look at what languages I speak again?
I believe it's under proficiencies.
You're smart, man. You know that?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's under proficiencies next to your inventory.
Okay. Well, so I speak Celestial, so I know that he's a Celestial. But can I say some words to him in his language so everybody around me could be like, oh, okay, okay.
You certainly can.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll just ask him, like, how can we trust you?
And as you're like saying that, Whitlock will like slowly get back away from his range, like kind of shift behind him and move away.
Does anyone else here speak Celestial?
No.
No.
I think. Let's see. I think Lucy might.
If we only have control
does.
over Lucy, I'll control the character.
Yes.
Probably can't roleplay it though,
There you go.
but just fucking 1,000. Like we need slavery, guys. Come on, trust me.
Start role playing as Lucy, just being really
Yeah.
racist.
I'm not gonna go with the accent though.
The Deva and
Whoa, hey, yo!
for everyone who cannot understand Celestial, I like to imagine.
Lucy can speak Celestial.
Yes, he can. But I like to imagine for Alexandra, Whitlock, and Briar, the sound of Celestial is, you know, in the depictions of biblically accurate angels, when all the sound you hear is just wah. I like to imagine it's just that.
I'm kind of like picturing like just like noises of harps like coming out of their mouths, like. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
But for Lucy, Paul, and the Deva, it's refined language. And you ask if you can trust him. And he says, well, simply put, this is my trust. For if I wanted all of you dead, it would have been done as you entered this village. I have shown you my true form, and you still stand before me. Is there not trust in that?
Kind of spitting.
Does he say that in Celestial or is this normal language?
He says that in Celestial to Paul.
Okay.
Okay,
I have no
okay.
idea what he's saying.
Then I will. Sorry. I mean, he's spitting. He's right. Well, let me translate that to everybody, and kind of be like, you know, I think that we should rock with him, but very carefully, very carefully.
Yeah? Right. How's I know him like right in his fucking peripheral or right in his range, so I'm just like, right, that's interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about the guy though. I'm sure he's a nice guy, surely, right? But yeah, it's quite a bit to take in. As I said, do we need to make a decision right now? Right?
I suppose not, but do know that until a decision is made, you will not be leaving Braunbog.
I figured as such. Tell you what, do we mind if we have like a little like huddle so we can make a decision? We will stay here, of course. We just need to talk, that's all. As friends, we make our decisions, right? As we gotta figure this out together. Not that we don't trust you at all. It's just, It's principle, that's all.
I am nothing but a celestial of honor among the Dawn Father's eye. And you see, he takes some steps back. He turns his back to you, showing and even with like a low passive perception, all of you can glean. This is like he's putting the faith in there, the trust, and he takes off a little bit back to hovering, maybe 10 feet up, and he turns his back, letting you all discuss.
Aha! And stabs him. I'm kidding.
That's not what it is.
And we all fucking die. That's it. That's the story.
Yep,
That was
this is
fun,
where it
guys.
ends.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to look at something really quick. Anyway, so how are we feeling about the man's, or this Deva, celestial, whatever you want to call him, vibe, huh? Shit, what was that? Okay.
He about to kill us. I pick his pockets.
If only. Anyway, how are we exactly feeling about the vibes of the situation? Kind of tough, but seeing as he seems like he's pretty powerful, I think we kind of are against our odds here, unless we want to try to push it. But, as far as I know, we're just...
he's not really giving us a choice, to be fair.
Yeah, we kind of have
Yeah,
to
exactly.
comply.
And
There,
I
there
just
are
don't know if you
two
guys-
choices, really. Someone dies, or we listen.
well, alrighty though then. Feeding people to this guy is gonna have to do then. It's strange though, I don't recall the Dawn Father wanting to do shit like that. I thought, coming to him was a choice, not like a forced matter. What, so we gotta kidnap people and feed them into the church? I mean, don't get me wrong, I know that there's plenty of religions that do that, but I wasn't really expecting, like, the fucking, Dawnfall to do shit like that.
I am not sure how he intends on keeping them in his servitude. It sounds unwilling.
Yeah, if like one thing, it almost sounds like he's trying to make sleeper agents or something. I don't know, but well, as it seems, I don't think we have much of a choice. I think we gotta go along till we could, I don't know, find an opening. Yeah.
I agree. Well, yeah, I agree. We can't kill him. We can't really do much to him besides just comply, and then as soon as, we get strong enough, then we can deal with him if he's an issue.
I'd like to remind
Suppose
you,
so.
it's very guaranteed that he can hear us talk.
That's why I'm trying to talk quietly.
I don't think it'll matter.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, he seems like a swell guy. Yeah, we could trust him. It's
Yeah, he's a great guy. Couldn't
Yeah,
be more
it's
happy to
worked
work
out.
with him.
fine. This will work out perfectly. Yeah.
He's what I look for in a business partner.
And he knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Oh shit. Cool. He changed the color of his font. He's serious now. Anyway. I'll turn around, or Whitlock will turn around and say, "Hello, Mr. I forgot. Father."
Mr. Father. No, please. That's my dad's name.
Red's name. I think we kind of made a decision. Yeah, we'll go along with what you need. Sounds like it'll be a great time, yeah?
That is wonderful to hear. And you see he holds out his hand towards you.
Oh boy. He's like in like Whitlock holds his hand out, like whispers under the breath, "Smart, here I come." And like just holds his hand out and shakes his hand too.
Mm,
I feel like Lucy's like stare just like burning a hole through him in the back of my skull.
yep. You shake his hand, and nothing happens. You shake his hand, and he says, "A deal has been made under the Dawn Father's eye. Should you, across any lost souls or those in need of change, you shall send them my way. Tell them of Braunbog."
Well, how will we know if they're in that state of mind? We just kind of, I don't know, sense it? I guess empathy would be important in this situation, huh? Shit. Yeah, no problem. We'll figure it out.
In place of great doubt and need, you shall find those that I seek.
Radio, sir. Radio. No problem. It'll be simple, I'm sure.
Now that a deal has been made, you see him shift his form in this glow of bright light as he turns back into the priest with his beard and his slick back hair and robes. As he says, "I will guarantee your journey to Syngorn. It shouldn't be long before a boat is ready to travel for trade. Shall I walk you all back to the village?"
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Lead the way.
please.
Well, I know.
Okay.
Am I crazy? Who's Alice?
That's Brian.
Okay.
She said I'm acoustic.
He walks you back to the village of Braunbog.
Yeah, I'm a bald after all. Come on, it's only easy to make that joke.
And he says, "I will send word to the dockmaster to prepare an extra heavy journey for you lot. Do take care in the city. They aren't very fond of non-elves."
Well, I think I'll be fine. Check me ears, huh? Round ears. We'll be fine. But you folks, we'll get to that when it comes to it.
Do enjoy the rest of your stay here, my children. But for
Wait,
now...
before he leaves,
Mhm.
can I ask him what happens if we break like our deal? Or did we already ask that? I forget.
I imagine maybe you could ask him this while you're walking.
Yeah.
And he says, "Should you break your deal, is to gain the wrath of a Dawnfather's chosen. Should I not receive any new souls in some time, then I will know that your path has been lost."
Oh, soldier. Gotcha. So he'll know.
And then he bids you all farewell as he walks inside his church. And as he opens the door, you can see that there are a few people in some of the pews sitting there praying, waiting for him.
Well, that was definitely something that happened.
Well, that was awkward. Fucking Marlac dialogue. Anyway, let's see.
I don't
So
know how we
our
plan on
plan,
fulfilling that, but we will.
huh?
I guess we can. I don't really know how we plan on fulfilling that. We don't get many visitors.
No.
But I guess to Syngorn.
Yeah. What time is it right now?
It's very early in the morning. You guys woke up at like 10 o'clock to go to these ruins.
That's fair. Yeah, I forgot what time it was.
It's probably
Yeah.
like 10:40.
Huh. Yeah, I got nothing in mind. And there's more stuff that any of us need to do. Let's get to it here, but otherwise, let's get moving, huh?
Paul's good. Paul's a little traumatized from that.
You doing all right, mate? Seem like a little flustered from that.
He just gave me the creeps. I don't like working with men like that.
I'm not a huge fan either, but as of right now, I don't think we have much of a choice. It's either that or taste the end of that blonde and mace of his. Don't worry. We just gotta keep our eyes open and wait for the right time to do something about it, huh?
Yeah,
Together.
you're right.
Preferably together. Well, you know. I got nothing left to do in this city. I'd rather get out of the swamp. The smell is getting very annoying. Constantly having wet boots is getting annoying too. So, I'll have to get moving. Anyone else got anything to do? Or shall we move?
I'm ready to move. Yeah.
Alright. If you're all just moving on, a good amount of time passes as you wait for a boat to be ready for you. Eventually, you make your way, or maybe you're relaxing back at the tavern. But eventually, an older gentleman, balding, white hair. He has the late Larry David haircut. And he comes into the tavern and kind of just looks around and says, which of you lot am I taking to the Elven City with me?
That whole lot probably less, mate.
Should be all of us. Yes.
All of you, alright. It's gonna take a good portion of this day and into tomorrow, so I hope you have supplies for a rest. We'll make one stop, and then continue on to the city.
Where's the stop gonna be at?
Wherever we find a dry patch of land.
Fair enough.
Follow me. And he leaves the tavern and begins walking to the main dock area. Which, as you follow, you make your way, and it's almost like this makeshift boat that you see. It's more appropriate to call it a cart on the water. It has like an open back, which you see has one or two chests and a front little section for rowing. And you see Father Larkalai is there. As you all board, he says, "I do hope your travels prove fruitful, my friends. I wish you good luck in the Elven City."
Appreciate it, mate. Catch you around.
And you take off. And as you take off, the man aboard the boat going to bring us here just for some theater of the mind. The man, the older man on the boat, looking forward in this murky river on the swamp, says to all of you, "So, is it your first time in Syngorn?"
I guess it would be, huh? Yeah, it is. You been there before, mate? By the way, I know we were just starting to travel as it is as a crew. Sorry it took me this long, but what's your name?
My name's Carvin.
Carvin? Pleasure. Whitlock? No. I don't think I've ever been to, Syngorn. Anything you'd say about it? Have you been there before?
Oh, I do my occasional goods trades for Bronbog. I don't spend much time there. You know, just simply dropping off goods, buying other goods, and coming back. The elves don't really like not elves in their city. I don't know why I got southern.
I thought you had me accent for a sec, mate.
Well, I kind of did, but now I'm southern.
The Elvis Island is Georgia.
Yeah.
I hate schizophrenia. Anyway. Oh god.
As long as you keep to yourself, they don't mind.
Right. This is gonna be tough for me.
How about the rest of you lot? Been to Syngorn?
I've got family there. I don't go often though.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Right. Maybe they can give us the walkthrough, huh? If you can reach them, or the kind of family that, not entirely too close with, or does it really matter?
Significantly the latter.
Gotcha. Never mind. It's worth a shot.
Hey, well, any family's better than no family.
Tell me about it. Paul, what about you? You ever been to Syngorn?
No, never. My first time.
Yeah, I guess that's two of us. Huh. I'd ask what there is to do, but at this point, I think it's best if I just kind of keep my head down most of the time. If us humans can get around, I'm sure that a cat will do fine. Brian, you'll do fine. Wait, what race is your character, Austin?
Human.
Oh, yeah, we're in a tough spot.
The man does turn around just for a quick glance and looks at Briar and says, "Well, you got an elf with you. How about you? Surely, as an elf, you've been to the city?"
She just softly says, no, I just know a couple of people in Syngorn. But I mean, they're dead now, so
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
it's okay. They died pretty funny. And she just goes back to talking to her dragon. Which it just looks like she's talking to the air.
Well, that's the best way to go out, is at least just go out with a laugh. I respect that.
You know, that's how my cousin died, actually. He laughed too hard and he popped a vessel.
Died in
Where's
a
your
laughing
family, Whitlock?
fit. Huh?
Where's your family, Whitlock?
I left him. I don't exactly know. It's not like I had like a tragic backstory or anything like that. That's not it at all. I just felt they'd hold me back, so I decided to do my own thing. And yeah, I joined this cult. We're kidding. That's pretty much what it is. I kind of, explored and did all this and that. I don't know what you mean, the voice in my head. There's no foreshadowing going on. But, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of left them. I felt like they pulled me back a bit. And I wanted to stretch my legs. And that's what I wanted to do.
got kids?
And what? What'd you
You
say?
got kids?
No. As far as I know. You?
Or just like parents that you left, or?
Yeah, it's just me parents and me brothers and all that stuff that I left. And as like he's saying that, like Whitlock's kind of like looking around a little, like his eyes are. He's sorry, I was reading that, but he's kind of like looking around a little, like up to the left and right. It's like, nah, it's just nothing really peculiar. No, it's definitely not kids. I mean, as far as I know. But in terms of family and such, as I said, I just want to do my own thing. That's all.
Right.
What about you? You said you had family in Syngorn? So that your immediate family, or just like, I don't know, cousins or something?
I've heard they live there.
Oh.
I've not talked to them. Not exactly, and just vaguely gestures to her heavily covered form. Not extremely elven, as you can tell.
Yeah, I guess they. Huh. Are you wanting to see them? If we want to avoid them, that's fine. I can't really get a read on you. But if that's like something too personal, then you can keep that to yourself. It's all by all means. But if you're trying to work up the courage to go meet some family of yours, and you need some help, I'm your guy. I'll do what I can for you. We're a team, huh? But if that's something you want to keep under wraps, and by all means, go for it. Family's
I
weird.
love the offer, but I feel like you're reading into it a bit much.
Right. Okay, it's worth a shot. I understand.
As you have these conversations, hours pass, it begins to get darker out, and the man in front of you says, we're gonna stop a bit ahead of us. That's a spot up ahead I see. Seems fairly good. Be careful on the dismount. Hope everyone's brought their sleeping bags. And he stops alongside a section of the woods, not woods, but of the swamp. And he begins to set a fire with the rest of you. Right here, if you can all see that. This is kind of like your makeshift boat.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Hey, DM, are we going up or down river?
You are going, you're going upriver. No. Yeah, you're going upriver because I think, if I have my geography correct of this map, it is kind of connected to an ocean. The ocean flows in, so you're going against the ocean. Which would be upriver?
I thought all rivers go to the ocean.
So is that...
I'm not a geologist.
Well, I know...
What's a river person?
A riverologist.
Rocks. Riverologist.
Oceanologist.
Well, the river. Well, that. I think you are correct. So the river flows. The ocean flows inward. So would downriver be following the ocean, and upriver would be battling the ocean?
Yeah, because it comes off. Rivers usually come off like mountains and stuff, and flow into the lower elevation of the ocean.
So then you would. I believe you would be going. Yeah, you'd be going upriver.
Okay.
N-word.
What?
N-word.
Whoa.
He said inwards, so my brain's just
All right.
so it's not what he said.
Well, Boatman, your hard part's almost done. Are you excited for the trip back?
Oh well. I'll be staying at least a day in Syngorn to trade these goods. It's not a bad city, but I like my home back in Brunbog.
Are you our ride back?
That depends. You plan to stay in this city long?
She just shrugs.
I was told to ferry you to Syngorn. No offense, I wasn't told to ferry you back. And he does like a dry chuckle.
Don't worry. Well, I got that figured out. Appreciate the concern, the obvious concern. But, so do we have, like, tents or anything like that, or just straight up bedrolls?
I imagine each of you have bedrolls.
No, I'm making a tent. I'm using the performance of creation and making a fat tent.
Okay.
Yeah, so he, like, pulls out his notepad, because I keep forgetting I'm a college creation bard. I'm trying to make use out of it, but I think it requires me a little creative, and I'm, like, freezing the moment. The only time I ever even use it is make a nice little tent. And, hold on. Yeah. It's a bigger tent. Party tent. How much is a party tent?
Alex pulls out her journal and begins writing some stuff for a bit. After like a minute or two, she gets like frustrated, rips a page out, and throws it into the fire, and then keeps writing.
Okay. A two-person tent is 2 gold.
A 4-person tent? How much is that one? It's 20. I can afford that.
Fork it up, pal.
That's sick.
Fork it up, pal. Paul just walks up to you and says,
you
fork it up.
No, you don't need to pay me anything. I'm just looking on how much it... Because the GP value of the item can't be more than 20 times your bard level. And my max bard level, like what I can write or create, is... hold on. 20 times 2 times 4, that's 80. So yeah, we're dead on 80. So I'm just... Yeah, we're sick. We're chilling. So, he'll like open up his notebook or open up his sketchbook and start like writing, like drawing a like a little like huge little tent, or not huge little, but a nice tent. It pops open, medium size, boom. Now it's a 4-size tent, a 4-person tent. Yeah, I'll shelter for now, huh? Still need the bedrolls though. Oh wait, it only lasts for 3 hours. Never mind. There's more. There's nuance to this stuff.
You can get 3 hours of sleep, and one party member has to sleep outside the tent. No biggie.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that there's Lucy here. Lucy's fine. I mean, right now he's just a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
You put a paperweight on him and he'll be set.
You know, Lucy's probably... Genuinely, I feel like Lucy's probably like, I want to stay up the night learning about Carvin. What's his birthday? What's his favorite color? How does he like his tea?
No, Lucy's gonna beat the shit out of me in the middle of the night. It's like, why the fuck would you make a deal with Celestial, you dumb bitch?
Yeah, probably.
He's like, especially with the Dawnfather, you fucking, like, shitlord. Like, dude, that's the only thing we had. We can't do anything else. Too bad. Die. A real man would have stood and fight. Well. But yeah, I make a little tent, but I realized it's like only for 3 hours, so if it starts raining, we're screwed.
The older man Carvin, probably with Lucy, says, "Well, why don't the lot of you get some sleep? Me and your pal here, we'll watch for the first couple of hours to make sure you get your rest."
Rightio. Appreciate it, sir. Set the hay, folks. Got a long day ahead of us.
Okay. Does anyone do
Alexander
anything?
I'll take first watch, or he offered first watch.
Him
Is he
and
doing a
Lucy are gonna take the first.
roll? Okay, I'll do second.
Alright. Anyone on third watch?
I'll take it.
Alright. So if you want to roll perception for Lucy Whitlock, with advantage because of the help from your guide.
Oops. What was it? No, this is technically. No, that is Lucy's. That, I mean. I selected.
Yeah, it's just gonna be under your name because...
Yeah. I promise that was that one. Because my perception is only 5 with Whitlock. Well, that one's 6.
Alright. So the first watch with Lucy and Carvin goes rather well. Nothing happens. Lucy's learning all about Carvin's favorite meals and how he takes his tea. Lucy's probably even more pissed because he doesn't take tea, he actually takes coffee. But the first watch goes and wakes up Alexandra. I think by the end of the first watch, the tent has probably dissolved.
Yep. Oh, well, expiration over. Or expiration date's here.
And so wakes up Alexandra and then goes to sleep themselves.
Shut up, Kai. Sorry.
Alright, a panther attacks the party in the dead of night.
Shut up, Paul. Not now.
No, but Alexandra, you are woken up and are told that nothing's happened, so Lucy's going to bed.
Alright. Perception check, I guess?
Yes, please.
Oh, now I roll high. Okay.
Let's go! Did not get jumped. I mean, as far as we know.
As you're sitting by the fire, Alexandra, you can hear the usual sounds of a swamp. But you can hear the faint sound of wing-like flapping coming ever closer and closer to your campsite.
She'll go from like a sitting position to like a squat sit and just have her eyes up, ready.
Okay.
Probably sit like that the rest of her watch if needed.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a little rolly roll. Oop, that's not what I wanted. You can see through the faint fire of your campfire these almost like mosquito-like creatures flying through the trees in a great pack, and they seem to be honed in on your group. They're not close yet, but you can see faint outlines of 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures, maybe more, coming closer and closer, and they are flying.
Pretty big, like the size of like a dog or like a small bird.
I would say likely the size of a smaller than average chihuahua.
That's awful.
And the sounds are getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the fire first. Would it be dim light or pure darkness if I covered the campfire?
If you covered the campfire,
Like how? Like is the moon out, or is it just like? dead
the
night.
moon is out. It is cloudy. But this, let's see, this would be without fire. I think I copied your token when you cast a light spell on you. So I think you'll still, or unless you're carrying a torch, but this is without the fire.
It would be a torch.
I'm not sure if that made a difference. It kind of did.
How close are they? Like 30 feet ish, circling.
I can show you.
Sure. If they're within 60, I'd like to spook them. I'd like to use my apparition ability to create illusions in the minds of these creatures, and potentially try to spook them away.
Sure.
Essentially hiss at him.
You'll see some, because I will say you can see their outlines, so you can vaguely see this.
Oh, I hate
These almost like fleshy mosquito-like creatures flying towards your camp.
Yeah, without getting up and still looking like I'm still, I'd like to try to fuck would scare these things. Just instantaneous raging fireballs in front of one at a time, because I can only do it to one creature at a time. Just trying to get them to think
Okay.
twice.
Is this an ability you have?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Okay. I'm going to say a wisdom saving throw for them. I feel like that makes most sense. They got a 9. So as you unleash, these various just bouts of fire in front of the Sturges, you hear them let loose this absolutely disgusting noise. It's like if you could hear the sounds that the proboscis of a mosquito makes, that's what you're hearing.
Gross.
And you do see them kind of... Some of them cling to nearby trees with like these fleshy appendages. I imagine they have like hooks. I'm sure in the real art they don't, but I like to imagine a sturge, the way they cling to you is not only by stabbing their snout into your body, but they have these hooks on the end of their fleshy appendages that they latch onto these trees with, and you see them turn around and immediately begin flying in the other direction.
She'll realize that she's been holding her breath for a minute or two, and deep breath, and go more into a relaxed position and finish the rest of her watch.
Okay. Your watch ends, and you're able to wake up Paul for his. And Paul, you wake up,
Just
and
bonk him with the butt end of my spear.
you're woken up by a bonk on the head.
I'm just... Ow! What was that?
I'm going to sleep. Open your eyes.
Fine, but next time just shake me. And then I'll go out for my watch. Yeah.
Alright, you can roll me a perception. A 9.
Oh.
You hear the sounds of the swamp. You listen to the errant croaks and sounds of the water splashing. But your night and your watch comes and goes as everyone one by one begins to wake. And you are all able to get a long rest. As day has come.
What a night. Everyone sleep well? Hmm?
Yeah, you see Carvin waking up. You hear some bones crack as he stands and he says, well, as best as you can sleep in a swamp.
Fair. That's fair. How's everyone doing? Ready to keep moving? Then I'll take this on. Says, yeah, let's keep moving.
Ready to go. Full disclosure, I spooked off a swarm of fleshy mosquitoes.
Oh. When? Just now?
Yeah, you just like point up in the sky. The moon was like there-ish. A few hours ago.
Shit. So, good on you. Probably been a rough night then. Let's keep our eyes open, head on a swivel, and make sure we don't get jumped by said mosquitoes. They could possibly be around, huh?
Well, we don't have much to go until we're in the borders of Syngorn, where the elves mostly patrol their lands, so once we get there, we'll have nothing to worry about.
Rightio. Let's keep moving then.
Alright. You all hump back aboard the boat and begin heading your way downriver, where maybe another couple hours pass before you see these large gates in the river. Two large, ivy-covered, beautiful jade gates with these, as you kind of look around, the trees around the area go from swamplands to beautiful woods. The trees almost look like as if, while trees are alive, they look more living than usual. As you get right down here. Actually, I think it'd be more over here. And you're flowing down the river towards these gates, where you see atop them, maybe 35 feet tall, on ramparts, you see a grouping of elves all standing there, wearing this close to emerald green armor. You are essentially facing the elven encounter from The Hobbit. Specifically the wood elves, when they encounter Legolas and that group of elves.
If I said I've never watched The Hobbit, will I be looked at differently?
A little bit. But go watch The Hobbit. They're not good, but they're good.
Compare the source material, or, you know...
The movies were rushed, but that's not here or there.
Great.
Yeah.
But compared to the source material, worse.
You see...
Lord of the Rings, though. Oh my, what a banger.
You see a grouping of maybe 4 elves atop these ramparts, each in this deep emerald armor with bows at their side. And you see a single elf between them, between the groups of 2. With their helmet off, they have this flowing ponytail. And they seem to be male. And they shout down at you all as Carvin begins kind of slowing down the boat. This figure shouts down, "State your business in Syngorn. What brings you to this city?" And you see Carvin turn around to all of you and says, "Don't worry, I got this one." He shouts up, "I just doing my usual trades from Braunbog and dropping off some new folk who have business in the city." The elven figure shouts down, "We welcome you for your trade. The rest of you, if you would not mind reporting to our captain to state your welcome into the city at haste. Otherwise,
Give a thumbs up.
otherwise, welcome to the city of Syngorn." And you see the two emerald gates open as the man gives a hand gesture, letting you float through the river as you land on a dock a bit upriver and into the city itself, which appears to be in a mass of various locations. You know, while it is one big city of Syngorn, it has its different boroughs, if you will, of places within. Where you've stopped seems to be one of the more park-like regions in the Reverie Walks. I believe that's correct. I can actually give you the information. Let's see. Yes, the Reverie Walks are an artistic and spiritual center of Syngorn with living trees and is a park-like area meant for meditation and relaxation, which is where you've departed with your boat. And Carvin begins to step off on the docks, and he points to you, Paul, and says, "You wouldn't mind giving me those crates, would you? They're a bit heavy for an old man like myself, so it's good to have help every now and then."
Of course. Got you.
You
I'll
pick
help him
up.
with the crates.
There's there's at least 2 crates and a couple sacks that you help him with. And he says, good luck with the captain. As I said, I'll be here for another day or two, so if you need anything, feel free to find me. I usually trade in one of the various wards here. There's a lot of markets around this place.
I will thank him for his help as we leave.
You see him just looking in the crates, making sure everything's there, and getting ready to begin his peddling, leaving you all there at the end of the docks within the city of Syngorn. You see majority of elves. What is everyone's passive perceptions?
13.
15.
How about Briar and Paul?
Mine is 11.
9. Alright, Whitlock, you're really probably the only one to notice. At least in the area you are located, the Reverie Walks, there is not a single non-elf in sight. It is all elven folk with beautiful robes. None of them, look like they do not come from wealth. They are finely dressed. And you do catch the odd, not even odd, some of them are full-blown just staring at your group specifically the non-elven of you, and as you kind of catch their look, some of them look away, but they definitely do take great notice of your group.
Yeah, maybe I should have shaved before this. There's so many clean faces around here. Oh well. Anyway, we're in. As one could already mention, or can already see, we are, or most of us, are the only non-elves around here. So, I say whatever we do or whatever we say, keep it light, keep it simple, don't attract any attention, we stick out like a sore thumb. But anyway, we got business here, I imagine, so what are we here for? What's our plan? I'm saying it to everyone.
Told we
Lucy, I don't
must
know.
meet the captain, correct? That was
That
the one thing we
is
agreed.
true. Yeah, I was thinking out like after that, but yeah, let's go meet him. We'll figure that. I mean, well, we need to have some sort of business here. I don't know. I guess what do we need to do? I'm trying to remember why we need to come to Syngorn. We need someone for our camp, right? Back at
I think it was Lucy's idea, and I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the idea was to come to Syngorn and sell drugs.
it was something like that, yeah. And oh yeah, the drug trade. Here's the thing. I don't got a single ounce on me. I don't got a single ounce on me. But I'm sure we could. I mean, it's gonna be hard for us to get into the black market when we don't have pointed ears. Well, most of us rather. But you know what? Let's just how about we say this? We're here for trade. How about that, huh? That's believable. Oh no, as I said, I think that'll be believable for us. Non-elves. I think we'll get in just fine. Elves got some good stuff. I think we'll be okay. That's what I tell the captain, straight up. Unless anyone's got any other ideas. Any other ideas?
I think that's fine.
Perfect. Right, let's go meet this captain.
And as you begin walking through this district of Syngorn, you are eventually stopped by two guards. They have these picture. I feel this is a weird way to describe it, but you know, whenever an elf is in a movie, the classic like elven helmet that they have. Like in Lord of the Rings, the elven helmets, they're really sleek and not too large.
Ponytails.
Yeah.
Ponytails sticking out, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're wearing on their heads. They have bows strung across their shoulders. They have curved blades and sheaths on their side. And they say, "Greetings. We are to take you to the Barrel Keep for a meeting with our captain, so you can state your reasons as why you wish to stay within our great city of Syngorn. If you wouldn't mind following us."
Alright, you're the boss, lead the way. Nice suits, by the way. Nice and slick.
Nice threads.
Yeah. Good threads, good get up. Nice and sleek.
Give me an insight, Whitlock.
Okay. 15. See, this is my name there.
He doesn't say anything as he turns on his heels and begins to walk, but you definitely catch a glimpse of his face underneath the helmet. There's a pretty big ounce of pride as you compliment his armor.
Huh. He's blushing. I'm kidding.
Oh, you.
I'm doing the job as my bard. You look good. Damn. Anyway, let's keep going.
It's not a long walk to the Barrel Keep, but it is a decent walk. You are walking for a good while because, again, you're walking through a city. You're going from one district to another district. maybe, 10 or so minutes as you're just walking through the city. You're seeing various sights as you pass the Fey Grove. It is a grove unlike any other. There's bright greens surrounding this manor and various other housings. Compared to the rest of the city, the Fey Grove seems to almost shine as bright as the emerald armor that these guards wear. It is vibrant greens and beautiful to the eye. And I feel like in the back of his head, Lucy can't help but think, I cannot wait to burn this down. And eventually you're walking through. Each of the Tarn wards are essentially like mini markets throughout the city. So as you leave the Fey Grove and head here, you're passing through, marketplaces. And this particular area is home to the Spellbinders Guild Halls. Most of the markets here, you notice, are magical markets. There are elven folk dressed in, wizard's garb, sorcerer's garb, what have you. And they're, you see various markets and buildings dedicated to the sale of magical items and magical trinkets. You see some others buying at these markets. You actually see a few non-elves. You see a human or two at one of these stalls buying some goods.
Perfect. Well, it's just fine. It's just some other round years folks like me. You and me, Alex.
And you're walking through. Eventually, you make it up here towards the Barrel Keep, which is a mighty fortress of a district. Thick walls of leaf green ivy surrounding. And as you walk in, there's rows upon rows of barracks. You catch guards training at archery ranges. You catch a few open-roofed forges as elven blacksmiths work to make their curved blades. And eventually you are led inside this large fortress into an open room. There isn't really a desk, more like a couple of tables. And the guards walk in and say, Captain, we have the newcomers from beyond our walls for you to question. And you hear a female voice say, Thank you kindly. That will be all from you. And she looks past the rest of you to the rest of you and says, You may come in. I have but a few questions for you. As the guards head out.
Radio, you're the boss. Whitlock will come in and look around. So what kind of chairs they have? Like not stools, but just, regular chairs made of leaves or something?
They are stools, nicely carved wooden, more like a bench. It is a nicely carved wooden bench and a table.
Nice furniture. Mind if I take a seat?
Yes, please. Please, all of you, take a seat.
Radio. Sorry, allergies going. This ivy's getting to me. Anyway. Hi. Good to meet you. Your name?
And you see now, a woman.
Oh, Ooga.
Briar, can you give me a... And I'm specifically asking Briar because you are Elven. Give me a... I'll say insight.
Can I get a Rizzler roll?
Not yet, sir.
Bart, this is tingling.
Briar, you can tell that just by looking at her, this is a fairly young elf, actually. Likely late teens, which, to be fair, for an elf is pretty old. But you see this elven figure wearing more of a lightweight version of the emerald armor. While the guards you did see had, fairly flowing emerald armor, this seems to be more of a, if they were wearing, let's say half like chainmail, this woman is wearing leather, but it's still, this emerald color. She has this flowing cape from her shoulders down, brown hair in long braids, and brown eyes, as she looks at all of you and says, I actually missed something. She says, I am Captain Visar of the Wardens of Syngorn. May I ask your names and what you're doing here in the city?
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, my lady. Name's Whitlock, and I'm here for trade.
Alexandra also here for trade.
Wait. Is she like of legal age?
Shit, I was wondering when that question's gonna be.
Yeah, wait, is she of legal age?
That asked that question.
Why is the paladin asking that question? I'm not asking the fucking question. I want goods.
Well, a teen elf is like 100 years old. Right?
Oh, I thought a teen elf was like 19, bro.
No, that's why I said even
I was
for.
telling you, 120 years old.
Yeah, that's why I said even for an elf in teen years, that's pretty old. She is like, yeah.
Is she like wrinkly, or is she like looks super young?
She looks just super young, smooth face, but yeah, old
Okay.
for an not old for an elf, but teenage in elf years.
So above the age of consent.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, I just gotta make sure. You're mad that I'm
Who's-
making sure.
Wait, who's Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Bloody popular guy nowadays, isn't he?
You know what?
Just depends on my response to her.
Here's the thing. Even in an evil campaign, consent is important.
Exactly.
Very-
We have standards here.
And you know what? That is a fair question, because when you think about it, can you imagine the trouble of opening a tavern in D&D with all the various ages?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Consent is important, kids.
Very.
But to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
In human years, she is like 100 years old, 110.
My response is, I'll be like, "Hello, my lady." I'm gonna get on one knee. I'm gonna grab her hand. I'm gonna kiss it. And be like,
What?
"We are here." You know, like the royal kind of like thing. I'll be like, "We are here to trade. We don't wanna burden you with any of our difficulties." And I will be at your service if you need anything.
Whitlock will get up. That's necessary to vaccines for each other. So customs and such. And don't worry about them. That's just how they act. Just go and sit back down and just kind of like put his face, his hand in his face. Like, for fuck's sake.
You see like a half like smile on her face as she chuckles and says, you lot, you remind me of my siblings with how you act all silly. You're strange folk.
Tell me about it. So we're good to that's good enough reasons for trade. I mean, you guys got some good stuff. Might take a look around, eh? Promise, it won't be a problem. I mean, we stick out like a sore thumb, right? So we'll be easy to find. Either way, trade and all that stuff sounds fun.
Yes.
Sounds like good, high quality stuff. So.
Don't you worry about that. Ever since the Conclave, more adventurers these days have been finding their way to Syngorn, so perhaps you won't stick out for long.
Yeah, that's a good point. I did see a few around ears like me around.
I will.
Other than my friend here, Alex, but you know what I mean.
I will admit, it is interesting to see those who are clearly dressed for adventure to claim themselves merchants, but it is a dangerous lands out there, so who am I to judge? Do enjoy your stay in Syngorn. I will find you if needed.
Radio, ma'am.
And she kind of holds her hand out just to, like, guide you out the door.
Appreciate the hospitality, lady. Catch you around, yeah?
She nods her head.
Right. Everyone. Paul. Let's get trading. And he just kind of walks out, like, trying his best not to look nervous.
You pass a whole host of guards as you leave the Barrow Keep and walk down the road back to one of the various wards of trade. Which, the area you're in outside the Barrow Keep, right here, seems to be more of a fine arts area. You see various large buildings with who can understand Elven?
Me. And obviously Briar.
Yeah. You see buildings that are marked in Elvish as museum. You see even one simply titled Museum of Fine Arts.
Museum, huh?
And this section seems to be full of museums and an occasional market of two with elven folk selling, like, not artifacts, but items that would call back to history of old.
Huh. Interesting. Brian, you said you want to learn more about your people here, right? I suppose now would be a good time, huh?
You turn around, Briar's already walking through one of the doors into the museum.
I'll take that as a yeah. I guess I'll tag along. Who knows? More, learn about other people's cultures. Pretty sure it increases IQ, one. Even it's fucking boring. Regardless, so. I forgot I have proficiency in these tools. That's definitely something I want to grab, though.
Do all of you head into the museum?
Yes.
Yes.
You make your way into this museum, and it is a very nice building. Most of the buildings here seem to be made of this beautiful marble and jade mixture. So it's very gorgeous to the eye, with the occasional ivy crawling through to make it look all natural. You enter into the museum, and there is a whole host of items in glass on display. You pass curved swords, which have descriptions of, this weapon was used in the battle against the dragons that assaulted Tal'Dorei during the reign of the Chroma Conclave. The sword seems to be in the best condition it can be, but you do notice scorch marks have completely torn the blade asunder, leaving but what could be considered a dagger in its stead. You pass another block, which has a single seed in the middle, which reads... and most of this is all in Elvish, so I imagine either Briar or Whitlock are translating to the rest of the lot. But the one with the seed says... this great seed belongs to one of the many living trees of Syngorn, which is said to, in a great time of need, to uproot themselves and fight for the very city itself. You make it to another one, which seems to be especially guarded, as there's, well, a guard next to it, and, one of those, like a rope blocking the glass. As you see this beautiful stone with carvings of a crescent moon buried in it, with this faint, almost bluish glow coming off the stone itself, with a marker that reads, "This enchanted stone anchors the very city of Syngorn in its location, allowing the city itself to teleport to the Feywild when in grave danger."
Huh. Look at that. Isn't that interesting?
And this stone is by far the most beautiful thing in this museum. There are beautiful items, but this stone seems to be the one that the elves have given the most care within this museum.
Now, Brian, what do you think? Cool stuff, huh? Very, historical stuff, I imagine. Ugh.
All I'm thinking is Whitlock. By the third or fourth item, he's just tired of having to translate.
Yeah, so what we got here is just like the other thing we just saw. Isn't that just cool? We can go now. Yeah, please, thank you. I mean, no, the stuff was really cool. That was insightful, really. I loved every bit of it. Yeah. Huh. Imagine getting our hands on that. I mean, no. Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here, yeah?
You guys
I don't know what
leave.
he's talking about, mate. We're leaving. Sheila, we're fine.
You guys leave the museum, and you're back out in the kind of market area of the district. What would you like to do?
Is there a brothel?
Huh?
Oh!
I suppose. I guess. Guess we could look around. I was just trying to get some trading going on. Sure. Yeah. Fine. Let's go. I'm sure this is part of
I think
ancient elven history. Brothels.
I think we should get some food. I'm hungry. We can look for food in the market. In the market.
Yeah, something got stuff to trade in the market too.
Yes.
Radio, here's the market.
Okay. You are able to head to one of the various Tarn wards, closest being near your museums. And you are able to find various public houses and inns. There's maybe one here, one there. But you're able to find an inn for you to make stop. And it seems to be a very classic-looking inn. When you did picture an inn or a tavern, you think of simple wooden building, maybe 2 floors. And that's basically what it is, except it seems to be an ancient building made out of ancient wood. The wood is dark in color, with grass and greenery growing across the building. Even the sign itself, as you enter inside, Most eyes are immediately onto your group, as you know the elves within have been doing this entire time. But they look at you, and then they go back to having their conversations. It's a decent-sized inn. Maybe 5 or 6 tables and a main stage with a nice bar with a few stools and stairs leading upwards.
Nice stage. We're gonna grab some money that way, huh? Yeah, just thought me mind. Don't worry about it. Nice place. Sure beats the swamp, that's for sure. Speaking of which, you really go for a bath. But not now. Got other stuff to worry about. Probably by the end of the night, when we're all tired, should grab a room or 2. Eh?
Yes, I'm down.
Set up a room.
Right now, or by the end of the night?
Well, I assume we're gonna look around a bit more, but
Yeah.
this place seems nice.
That's preferable. The whole bunk and stuff can wait. Wait, let's keep looking. So far, looking great. A Green Grove Inn. Think it's something to do with fucking plants. Well, these are all the same. Anyway, come on, let's keep going. No offense, of course, Raya. It's just a joke.
So do you all step into the tavern, get these eyes on you, and then immediately leave?
I come in.
Well, I
Hey,
thought we
nice
were gonna
place. I
grab a
like
bite to
it.
eat.
We'll be back, yeah? And then he just walks out.
We were gonna grab a bite to eat and then get rooms later.
Ah, okay.
That's a good point. Just walk in, bunch of strangers, and walk out.
You
Oh, I
walk
got
in,
social anxiety. I gotta go.
you head up to the bar.
Part of it's social anxiety.
There. Well, now I want to play that. Guys, I can't bardic inspiration you. I'm too anxious.
Stop looking at me.
I can't bardic inspire you when you're looking at me. You walk up to the bar, and there's a gentleman behind the bar. Like most of the elves you've seen, you know, clean shaven, takes care of himself. And you step up, and he says, "Oh, you're quite the curious faces. Welcome to the Green Grove. We don't see many of your sort here. How can I help you?"
Hey. Yeah, as you already see, new in town, checking stuff out, in for trade, this and that. But we can't exactly trade and explore, do all this stuff on empty stomachs. I'm trying to get something to eat. Think you can help us out, huh?
Surely, it's a wonder to hear that you're traders and merchants. We always welcome your services. If you would like food, that would be 2 gold per person.
Oh crap, 2 gold per person. These meals better be good.
We deal in nothing but the best here in Syngorn.
I'm sure. Right, I'm down for that. And you'll like put down 2 gold and like slide towards the guy. What do you guys serve with 2 gold? Probably fucking sell, isn't it? He says that to himself.
We have a host of meals. We do our hunters bring in the finest game. We grow our own vegetables.
Okay.
The special that we currently have is a nice fish plate taken directly from the very lake that Syngorn rests on.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take the special. I'll take you up on it. Sounds great.
And how about the rest of you all? What would you like?
I'll give it a try.
Briar, do you get the special?
Your carry is back.
Do you get the special, Paul? It's a fish dish.
Ooh.
Perfect for a cat.
I would like meat. They have
they
what
do
meat options? They have.
The barkeep goes back and asks his chef, and he comes out and says, "Well, our hunters not too long ago brought in I would say, a fairly decent cut of owlbear."
Fire. Give it to me.
All right, and he places the order. Maybe a couple minutes pass, but eventually you're all given your dishes. A nice, essentially like a cut of salmon with like a lemon drizzle, if you will, with some greens on it. While Paul has like what is essentially an owlbear steak, which is interesting because as you're eating it, Paul, it tastes simultaneously gamey but also like chicken.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, well, it's totally past rations now. I'm ready to dig in. I'm gonna try jerky.
And complimentary, if you did not order drinks, you are given glasses of water.
Yay! Yay!
Can I
Don't
get some
worry.
beer? I would like some beer. My steak.
What the hell's a beer?
Yes. The alcohol.
Makes sense. Must be a tobacco thing.
Yes.
Which is funny because he's a dragonborn with a disease.
The
Right.
disease that makes me
No,
look
is it-
like a cat.
I know, it's a joke.
I'm not sure if we have ale, but I can offer you a fine wine.
Beautiful. Bring me your best.
All right, best it is. You merchants must be looking for some good gold here in Syngorn to be paying that much.
Yep, right, Whitlock, you got us.
What? I thought. What? I mean, as us traders, we find our ways to, get the trade on economics and such, our persuasive abilities and whatnot. Yeah, sure, we got this.
Everyone, give me an insight check.
Yes, sir.
I'm on a roll.
You'll get one eventually, Alexandra.
We're back to normal, everyone.
Paul with a nat 20.
All is
Insane.
well in the world when Austin fucks up his
I
rolls.
just gotta be drunk. Drunk on wine.
Briar, do you want to roll one?
You want Lucy to roll one? Let me get Lucy. To
Yeah,
roll one.
throw one for Lucy.
Come on, Lucy. What you got? Nice, Lucy.
So, Whitlock, Paul, and Lucy, the three of you are able to tell that this barkeep and the reason why you're being treated so well here is most definitely because you said you're merchants.
Oh, we're fucking
Oh.
tourists to him. This
I
he
thought he
has
was
a
gonna
gold mine.
scam. He's gonna scam us.
If
No, we're. Go ahead.
I-
Sorry.
if you came in here and just said, "Hey, we're adventurers from blah blah blah," you'd probably get looked down upon simply because you only have a single elf with you.
Yeah, we're tourists.
But you said you're merchants, so he's like, "Ah, yes, you make up a good chunk of our sales. Let me treat you well."
Yep.
Which is why when he comes back sometime later, you see he has this bottle, this dusty-looking bottle wrapped in vines, and says, "I would say this is our best. It has been aged for 500 years,
Oh shit.
and
Oh my god, is that weather going on?
I do hope you enjoy. I've told it has tones of berries from the older generation who have had taste before." And he pours you a cup, Paul, nice little glass of this reddish, deep red wine, and says, "That will be 15 gold."
For a drink of that? Damn! This shit Shit better be like Ambrosia or something. Next to the gods. Well, got the gold right, mate?
Of course.
Yeah, that's good.
Is this right that I have 465 gold?
A ball like that is kind of expected poison, but
I wonder. I think that is right.
Okay, yeah.
I have
Jesus.
10, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Four-
Did you guys give Paul all your money?
I have 461 gold.
Yeah, I remember we
I
split
was-
like a big gold pile.
Oh shit.
I also my character sheet got deleted.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Oh right.
Okay, I'll just
yeah.
minus 15 gold from.
And then fucking Lucy over here's got like 583.
Uh,
Right.
Alex, yeah, because Briar, you weren't here when they raided the vault. Alex, I don't remember the number, so just take an even 400 in gold.
I just one of y'all got your cut.
So
Not bad.
For Briar or my character as well.
did I say Briar? I meant Alex.
I don't remember what you said. I was asking. Perfect.
Yeah, Alex, you can have an even 400 gold. But Lucy, not Lucy, Paul, you pay the 15, and you take a sip, and it's definitely no ale, but it is. I mean, has Paul had wine before? Do you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Then
Roya, are you
this
I don't know, a souvenir collector?
this is probably the best wine you've had in a while.
Oh, wow.
It has tones of like a great mix of berries, and it is very earthy. It's good.
Yummy. Is tipping culture a thing? I'll leave my tip.
What's the tip? What do you leave them?
I'll give him 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
Look, that's great and all, Brian. Really, for merchants, we can't exactly be, going about, getting all this soft and cuddly stuff. But if you really want it, then by all means, I'll do what I can for you. But I'm just saying, as merchants, we got to keep our eyes on trading and whatnot. But hey, maybe there's some value in that stuff. Well, Paul, what do you think?
About the food? The drink?
The drink, yeah. The
Oh.
thing that looked like a poison bottle.
It's so good. Would you like some? You want to try some?
I'm trying to save my money for trading, mate. Maybe some other time. That bottle will be open
Okay.
anytime soon, yeah?
Yes.
When I got enough, if I have money to spare, then sure, I'll try to take a shot.
Okay.
Looks like it goes down easy.
It
Smooth
is
tasting,
great.
all that stuff. But, mate, appreciate the hospitality. Appreciate the food. It's been nice. We got some trading to do. Everyone else do what you like. I'm gonna get moving. Worry about bunking later. I got stuff to do. And Whitlock gets up, like nods at everyone, and just kind of walks out of the inn.
So if we are to everyone besides Whitlock, I guess. So if we're not moving product at the moment, what do we need to do?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure either. Should we get at this point? Should we wait for Lucy to come back because there's stuff that he wanted to do for sure. But that's a good question.
Well,
What, Mr. Ross?
how about this? As Whitlock begins stepping outside of the Green Grove Inn, and the others begin going deep in thought for planning, we will end our session there for the night, so that Lucy may join us and talk about the drug smuggling and drug ring that you plan on doing in a pristine elven city. Because there's nothing more evil than selling drugs to very impressionable elves.
Very true.
But what was Austin's question? What was your question, Austin?
That. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to figure that out myself. I guess. I mean,
So
like
we'll
I know
figure that
that. Yeah, we'll figure that out in the next.
Figure that out
Ball Z.
when we got Lucy the Lightbringer.